Hello everyone, if you are new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. My name is Kamyl and this is my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm basically going to be prepping before school starts. I literally have a week before I am back in college and I basically just want to get my school stuff organized, kind of set up a little bit of a school routine based off of like the classes I have and when I have them and all that jazz. So basically I have a little to-do list. Right now my to-do list says to organize my new school bag because I got one. I kind of started to organize it already last night, but we're going to go ahead and look at it together. Next is going to be online setup for classes. Basically what that means is just creating folders and stuff for my assignments and whatnot. And yeah, so that's kind of what we have going on. Guys, I am not ready to go back to school. Like, genuinely, I have zero desire to go back. And it's still cold and icky outside. Like, ugh, I really don't care for this part of the semester. But we gotta do what we gotta do. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, don't come for me. I already know the laundry pile is looking crazy. And in basically every single video, it's always like that. So, let's just try to, like, ignore it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you the original bag that I had. This was the original backpack. It was cute, like it served its purpose, but at the end of the day, it was literally falling apart. Seams were breaking. It was just too small. And then these straps kept coming undone, so I'd be walking and then my backpack would literally like fall off. So we had to go ahead and turn her in. So we had to say goodbye to this backpack. But with that being said, the new backpack we got, this is the new bag we got. It is a tote bag. I'm definitely more of a tote bag person than I am a backpack person. I don't know what it is. I just always find it more convenient because if I need to like walk and grab something, like I can just unzip as I'm walking and get whatever I need. Plus I just like to be able to have stuff easy access. My bag is already packed, but what I do need to attach is Sugar and Berry. These guys have literally been on my backpack since high school, so we're going to go ahead and attach them to the new bag. I'm a little nervous too because they'll have to be on the outside. In my old backpack, those little screens that were on it, they just sat inside of that, so they never like could fall out. But obviously if I'm putting them on like a key ring and attaching it to the bag, there's risk of losing them, so I'm very scared for them. But I'm going to just have to trust that they're not going to fall off, or that I'll realize if one or both of them are missing. So anyways, I do need to go ahead and attach these guys to the bag. I'm just going to go ahead and hook them both onto the same one. And then attach this, or I should say them, to the bag. I decided that I wanted to attach them to the little zipper because whenever I was trying to attach them to this big handle thing, this thing just kept pushing them and it was just getting in the way. So we're just going to attach them to the little zipper and there you go. I think it's very cute. Right now it's pretty light as well, so I'm not too worried about it like hurting my shoulder, obviously, because when you do the one sling across the shoulder, it tends to get a little sore. But I'm not overly concerned with that at the moment because my backpack is still light. But then again, school hasn't started. So the bag is done. I'm also going to go ahead and show you guys really quick just what the inside of the bag looked like. Okay, guys. Here is just the inside of the bag. I'm keeping all my pencil pouches and whatnot over here. I have a little accordion folder along with my notebooks here. And then this thing actually already has a built-in accordion like file thing. So that's also there. There's little cup holders along both sides of the bag. I have my beats in the other side, and then this is obviously going to be just for a water bottle. I have my front pouches where I have my little lint roller and my menstrual bag. So yes, we are all set. Okay, now that I have gotten my bag all organized, I want to go ahead and set up some folders for my classes in like Google Doc, just so whenever I'm getting documents and stuff, I can automatically put it in the class folder, as well as create a little like notes template. It's hard to create those, I will say though, because sometimes like the style of notes that you want to take aren't always going to be the same for every single class. But I just want to make and create a little general one, or just use an already made template or theme, just so I can kind of on the first week not be too stressed about how I'm going to take notes. My alarm's going off. That is actually for my laundry. Believe it or not, I have a pile in the washer right now. That's just it telling me I need to move it to the dryer and also put another load into the washer. But as I was saying, yeah, so I just need to basically either find a theme or a template that's already been created for notes, as well as create individual folders for my classes. So let's just go ahead and do that really quick. That really won't take that long. And then after that, we'll kind of figure out what's next. I think I really want to look at my class schedule after, but again, we'll figure it out as we're going. I literally have this giant wet spot on my shirt because of my hair. I had like a little towel that I was slinging over the shoulder, and then I was like, I probably shouldn't do that. And I probably should have, because now I just got this big old wet blob because of my hair. Paying no attention. Okay, we are in my bed about to basically create these folders. That means I also get to go over which classes I have with you guys. We have a natural science class, which is just my honors colloquium. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm so sorry, guys. But yes, I have an honors class, to put it short. So we have one folder made for that already. The other class that I have is organization behavior and leadership skills. That's one class. That's a long name for a class. Next is going to be principles of macroeconomics. I don't know if you ever seen me. I was definitely recording videos during the microeconomics, and now I'm in macroeconomics. Microeconomics was whooping my butt, my behind, let me tell you something. So I'm very nervous for macroeconomics, which means I'm just going to really have to hone my attention in for this class. Not only this class, but also accounting principles too, because I really struggled in that class, and somehow I managed to pull a B, because the very final exam, every exam we were giving 20 extra bonus points if we like did the practice. So I did that extra practice every single time, and on the final exam I think I got a 69% or something. It was right below a 70, and because of those 20 extra bonus points it actually counted as an 89%, which like bumped my grade up significantly, which made me end that class with a B. And I'm really scared for accounting principles too, because once again I was struggling in accounting principles 1. But those are the classes. So we have my honors colloquium, we have my organized behavior and leadership skill, principles of macroeconomics, and accounting principles 2. The folders have been created. Now I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to find a template, because honestly the best way for me to figure out what type of notes I need to take for the class is by physically being in the class, and obviously it hasn't started, so I think I'm just going to put a baseline notes template for all of them right now, because I feel like that's just the best way to do this. That way, whenever I am taking the notes in class, it's not stressful if like I need to be off on the first day, like, oh my gosh, wait, how do I need to set this up? I'll just have one ready to go basically. I'm just going to go ahead and use this template. Okay, so with that being said, we have the notes template decided as well as the folders created. Now I think we can go ahead and look at the classes and like actually look at the time, because if I'm being completely honest, I do not remember what time these classes are. I just know that I only have Tuesday and Thursday classes, and I made it that way so that I could kind of also do my content creating on certain days. But that meant that I was in school for a very long time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so it looks like we start off the day at 10:45 with accounting principles, and we end the day with the natural science class, the honors colloquium, and we end the day at 6:30 p.m. So we're there from 10:45 to 6:30. But yeah, I have that Tuesdays and Thursdays, of course. And then I'm free Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Obviously, I'm not thrilled about being in class till almost 7 p.m., but I also think it was the best way for this to work for my content creation schedule, because I really wanted to take it seriously, more seriously, and stay more consistent and whatnot. So I really felt like this was the only way to be able to do that, as well as it really meshed with my boyfriend's schedule as well. So to be able to like see each other on certain days, and it would just like align a lot easier for the both of us. So that's why I decided to do what I did. Okay, so that is what my school map out is kind of looking like. We have the folders set now, we have the note template set, we have the bag all packed and ready basically. So that is kind of all I had planned for today. I know it wasn't much, but it was definitely a big step when you think about school being next week. I'm also sure I'll be uploading more content kind of based around this, like resetting my room one more time before going back to school and trying out new routines before school. I'm sure you'll see videos and whatnot kind of coming from my page around this. So I know this video felt pretty short and is pretty short, but I'm also going to be creating more content around this whole going back to school time. that is all I have for today though. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're feeling generous, subscribe to my channel. Just so you know, I will be creating weekly content back to my Tuesday and Thursday schedule. And I'm very excited to be uploading more content consistently as well for you guys and as well for myself. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you have a great time. Bye!